If you're looking for the best winter camping tents, you are in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on winter camping tents in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, reputation of the manufacturer, and real customer feedback. If you want to buy a winter camping tent, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. Number 1 is the ALPS Mountaineering Tasmanian 2-Person Tent. This double-walled tent consists of an inner mesh tent and a polyester, UV-resistant full-coverage rainfly, which extends out to create 2 exterior vestibules on each end. The lightweight aluminum poles are pre-attached, so setup is quick and easy. Although this ALPS Mountaineering tent lacks a snow skirt, it still performs well in snowy conditions, and the double walls ensure it stays toasty inside. The interior all-mesh walls are also super breathable. Another aspect that sets this tent apart is its gear loft and mesh storage pockets. Along with the front and rear vestibules, there's a ton of space to store gear and belongings, leaving most of the floor area free and clear for sleeping. If you and your partner are hiking enthusiasts, this ALPS Mountaineering tent provides the perfect coziness for a winter adventure. Moving on to the next at number 2 with AYAMAYA Winter Cold Weather Ultralight. While some 4-season tents are standard single-wall models with extra weather resistance, other cold-weather camping tents take things a step further with double insulation and snow skirts. The AYAMAYA Winter Cold Weather Ultralight tent is one such tent. A snow skirt is an extra ruffle that goes around the bottom edge of a full-coverage rainfly. This flap keeps snow away from the interior tent, while the full-coverage rainfly provides a second layer of insulation against the cold. Beneath the snow skirt, which is available in either blue or green, there's a large mesh wall that gives the tent a breathable and airy atmosphere despite its warmth. Plus, that snow skirt extends out to create a convenient vestibule area. This tent is on the larger side for a one-person tent, although it would be pretty snug for 2 people. This just gives the solo camper more space to stretch out or to stash their gear. The pre-attached pole design also means that assembly takes under 2 minutes. And, at just over 5.5 pounds, it's nice and light for solo winter backpacking or for scaling a mountainside. 3 position is held by CAMPROS Tent-6-Person. Camping is a classic family activity. And winter camping doesn't have to be limited to hardcore backpackers and mountain climbers. A family with children can also enjoy the winter scenery together, so long as they have the right tent. The CAMPROS 6-Person Tent is a spacious, single-walled, 4-season tent with 77 sq-ft of floor space that's big enough for the whole family. This single-wall tent uses a coated polyester outer to make it completely waterproof. A separate rainfly further protects you and your family from the elements. But where this tent shines is its ability to stand up to the wind. This tent stays stalwart even in high winds gusting up to 40 mph. The CAMPROS tent comes in 4 color options: dark blue, dark green, bright green, and rusty red. And with easy-to-assemble fiberglass tent poles, this tent can be up and running in under 5 minutes. Next at number 4 we have Mountain Hardwear Trango 4 Tent. Mountain Hardwear is another top brand in all-weather tents, and the price of the Trango 4 tent reflects the quality. Although this 4-person tent is certainly not cheap, it also offers superior performance and many useful features that make it worth the splurge. The Trango is another double-insulated tent with an outer fly that creates a vestibule. Tent vestibules are helpful, especially in bad weather, because they make a dry place for you to enter the tent. This cuts down on the amount of ice and wetness you may track inside. A vestibule also provides a place to store extra gear, which frees up space inside. If you're camping in winter, you'll probably have heavy boots and coats, and you might not want to keep those next to your head where you're sleeping. Double-taped seams and a bathtub-style floor also help ensure that the interior of this tent stays dry. The Trango tent is also aesthetically appealing. The ripstop nylon inner and nylon taffeta rainfly come in an attractive combination of turquoise and red. And the Featherlight aluminum poles are color-coded, also in turquoise and red, making it easier to sort out which pole goes where. On top of all that, the Trango includes a gear loft and a light diffuser pocket where you can stick your headlamp to create an overhead light. The number 5 position is held by AYAMAYA Camping Tent for 6-8-Person. Not all winter camping trips are solo backpacking excursions. And just because you're camping in winter doesn't mean you can't also stretch out and lounge around. The spacious AYAMAYA camping tent is a 6-person cold weather tent with 2 doors that provides ample interior space to enjoy the chilly outdoors in luxury. This large winter tent has a double wall for added warmth and insulation. The interior is standard dome style with almost 100 square feet of space inside. Used alone without the rain fly, the inner tent will serve you well in the summer months, so it's also a versatile tent. The outer rain fly fits snugly over the inner dome and provides 2 grand covered vestibules over the front and the rear entrances, turning the whole setup into a tunnel tent. These vestibules are complete with awnings held up by poles, with enough space to set up some chairs. The rain fly also has closable windows on the side, letting light enter even when the rain fly shields the rest of the tent from the elements. Inside the tent, there are multiple gear pockets and a lantern hook so that things can stay nice and organized. One more added plus of this tent is that it's a pop-up tent, so you can have the whole thing up and running in minutes. The number 6 position is dominated by Black Diamond Firstlight 2-Person Tent. The Black Diamond Firstlight 2-Person Tent is a snug little tent perfect for backpacking in winter weather. This no-frills single-wall tent has a single entrance. The back end of the tent features a mesh window for ventilation, while the rest of the tent uses water-resistant nano-shield fabric in a color that's aptly named wasabi. Inside, 2 mesh organization pockets keep gear from getting jumbled in the tight interior space. However, the real advantage of this Black Diamond tent is its incredibly low weight. Weighing in at just over 3 pounds, this is the lightest weight tent on our list. This single-walled tent won't drag you down as you scale the side of a mountain and will provide a bright, wasabi green cocoon to curl up in after a long day of trekking. Moving on to the next at number 7 with WHITEDUCK Regatta Canvas Bell Tent. Tents that can accommodate wood stoves are sometimes called hot tents, and many of them come in the form of a bell tent. There's something so romantic about a bell tent, especially in the wintertime. In a bell tent, you can make believe you're in another era. But bell tents are more than just fun. They offer some real practical advantages, especially when it comes to withstanding the cold. The WHITEDUCK Regatta Canvas Bell Tent is the best hot tent for winter camping trips. Not only is it super spacious, but the heat-resistant stovepipe hole allows for a tent stove. This means you can boil a pot of tea or cook a simple meal from the comfort of your tent. WHITEDUCK uses heavy-duty army duck canvas, which is waterproof and UV-resistant. Inside those thick canvas walls, the heat from a wood-burning tent stove will have you forgetting about the freezing temperatures outdoors. And who says that winter camping is only for the hardcore, dedicated campers? With over 78 sq-ft of floor area and a center height of over 7 feet, this bell tent offers a super luxurious glamping experience. However, that's probably all you'd want to use it for with its considerable weight of over 50 pounds. The number 8 position is held by AYAMAYA Winter Cold Weather Ultralight. Freezing temperatures shouldn't keep you from enjoying the beauty of nature. But you still should take cold winter weather seriously as a safety issue, and the best solution for freezing weather is to have the right gear. The AYAMAYA Winter Cold Weather Ultralight Tent is your key to staying warm and safe during your winter camping trip. This double-walled tent has a separate rain fly with a snow skirt, which does the double duty of keeping the tent both dry and warm. The rain fly also includes vents at the top to keep the air flowing, which helps prevent condensation. And heat-sealed seams prevent leakage and help to keep in body heat. Thanks to a pre-attached aluminum pole design, this 2-person backpacking tent is also quick to assemble. Another handy perk is the mesh organization pockets and a mesh gear loft, which keeps things organized and frees up all 33 sq-ft of floor area for your sleeping bags and pad. Next at number 9 we have UNP Camping Tent. Many of us don't have hundreds of dollars lying around to spend on camping gear. But just because you may be tight on funds doesn't mean you can't have a quality tent to keep you warm while winter camping. The UNP Camping Tent is a 4-season tent that can accommodate 2 people. It boasts a quick 3-minute assembly time, and it's also exceptionally lightweight for its size. Although this is a single-wall tent, it includes a waterproof rain fly. Inside the tent, there's also an electrical outlet port and mesh organizational pockets. All of this is available at half the price of the next cheapest tent on this list, and that's an outstanding value. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Marmot Thor 3P tent. One excellent reason to be out in the wilderness during winter is a ski expedition. Cross-country skiing allows you to go off the trail and glide through an untouched snowy landscape. Thanks to its full coverage rain fly, this Marmot Thor 3P tent is a great companion for a touring ski trip. And not only does the Rainfly have a snow skirt, but it also has an extra-large dry vestibule, the perfect place to stash a pair of skis while you rest up for the next day's adventure. The Rainfly also uses polyurethane-coated polyester to repel all moisture from the mesh interior tent. This Marmot tent is dome-style, but with extra middle poles. The walls are nearly vertical, creating more space to move around inside the tent. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We are trying to review products according to the needs of our subscriber. If you want to know briefly about any product, then please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.